Hi everyone, and welcome back to the second part of the tutorial. And like I said, we're going to be creating these blades here, the blades and the panels over here. So in order not to waste time, let's go to Shift A and add a plane and go into edit mode and press M and merge at center. Let's grab that vertex over here and align it here. So with G and Y, let's send that backward slightly to the crease over here. Okay, so I'm going to extrude this here. Go into wireframe so you can see things better here. And let's see, move this forward to this point. Select these and move it downwards. And G and Y, send that slightly backwards here. Okay. Extrude and bring it here. And selecting this vertex here, press F to join that. And I want to add some vertices here to align this edge properly to the reference here. So with Ctrl R, I'm going to add 3 vertices. So just scroll upwards 2 times to add 3 vertices to it and just align this here. Align this and these. Okay, let me send this upwards a bit. Right, the same thing here, add 3. Bring this down. Bring this down and bring this down too. And over here, I'm going to add 2. So scroll up once to add 2 vertices and just align that over here. Same thing here. I'm going to add 2 over here. Just slide that this way. All right, so let's see. Okay, that's cool. All right, so I'm going to select this vertex and press F to fill that. Select these 2, F to fill, and align it properly. Fill and align. And finally, select these 2 vertices and press F to fill that completely. Let me slide this down a little. All right. So repeat the same thing here. F to fill, align, and align it. Let me slide this slightly forward. Okay. Align. And finally, with this selected, I'm going to select these and F again to fill that. And for this part, just select these 2 vertices and press F continuously till you fill that to the end. All right, perfect. Let me slide this down to get equal spacing. Okay, that's looking nice. All right, so in edge selection, I'm going to select these edges and these and slightly move that backwards a bit. Okay, I think that's okay. Shed smooth that. And in local view, I'm going to go to edit mode, select everything and extrude it to this extent. And I'm going to select all the edges that goes around these. So Alt and left click to select these edges. Repeat these, Shift Alt left click. Shift Alt left click. The same thing here. Select that. Select that. Select these. And I want to select the edges at the corner. So select the one at the top corner here. Bottom corner. Same thing here and over here. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give it a bevel. So with Control B, I'm gonna bevel that to this extent. All right, okay. So back to normal view. Let's see how that's looking. All right, I like how it's looking. So I want to add a subdivision surface to smooth everything out. So come to add modifier and add subdivision surface, and that smooths out everything. Okay, so let's see, go into edit mode, and in vertex selection, I'm going to select all these vertices and just scale that down a bit like this. Okay. All right, go into front view, and you can see it's slightly shifted from the reference. So I'm gonna select these vertices and just go into wireframe, so you can select everything and bring that down like these. Bring this down to get out this curved shape. All right. And over here, just bring this. Okay, let's see. Move this slightly upwards. And these two. Okay, all right. All right, so let's see, what am I trying to do? I don't know if I'm supposed to move this outwards a bit. So okay, let's select these and these, and just G and Y, slightly move that forward, not too much. Okay, that's better. All right, so right click and set origin to geometry to bring the origin point to the middle of the mesh. And I'm not gonna recreate each blade here from scratch. I'm just going to duplicate this around it with a simple method. And before we do that, let us select these parts, and with Shift and S, I'm going to select cursor to selected to bring the 3D cursor to the middle of these circles, because I want to duplicate this around 3D cursor. So go into front view, and with this selected, go into edit mode and select everything, and come over here to spin, and left click and hold on it for a while and select spin duplicate. Okay, so just select this plus here, just click it once, and you would see it duplicated the blades for us, but on the wrong axis. So just come over here, select this Z axis and change it to 0, and in the Y change it to 1, and that duplicates it on the right axis for us. But I think the blades are 9. Yeah, there are 9 blades over here, and we have 12 actually. So just change this from 12 to 9, and that gives us a perfect number. All right, so press W to go back to selection mode, and let's see. All right, that's looking cool. All right, so what we're gonna do next, we're gonna create these panels here. So with Shift A, I'm gonna add in a cube, and R45 to rotate that on 45 degrees, and go into edit mode, in edge selection mode, and in wireframe, I'm gonna select this corner here to select the edge at the corner there. And before we do that, let us select everything, and G and X, let's grab that over here. Make sure it's properly aligned here. So let's do that again. Select the corner here, and with Control B, I'm going to bevel that like this. Okay. All right, so let me add a loop cut here, and let me select all these vertices, delete them. 3 to go to face selection mode, and let's select this face. And in front view, I'm going to zoom in a bit so I can see what I'm doing. So with I to insert face, just insert that face like this, not too far. Okay, and delete that and go back to vertex selection. Select these vertices X and delete. All right, so I want to align these vertices to the end here. Rotate that scale in just to align it properly. And the same thing I'm going to do to these. Bring that down. Align it properly. Okay, so with everything selected, I'm going to grab it backwards over here. Send it like that. Okay, all right. Go into top view and extrude that to this point. Let's delete that face. And in edge mode, I'm going to select these edges and these and the ones here and the ones beneath. And with Control B, I'm going to bevel that, not too much, like these. Okay. All right, so go into, I think we send the bevel a bit too far, so let's try that again. Okay, all right, that's better. So right click and shade smooth. All right, so in front view, go into edit mode, and with everything selected, I'm going to duplicate these onto each and every one of these. So duplicate that there, these here. So just keep repeating these. It's going to be kind of a tedious process doing each and every one of these shapes, but we just have to do it to get a perfect result. So just send that there, duplicate this here, and finally send this here. All right, so in vertex selection, I'm gonna align this one. Go into wireframe, so you select everything. I'm gonna select this one and grab it over here. Select this one too. Bring it here. Select this one. Bring it all the way here. Same thing. Bring it here. Okay, I think that one's just like this one. Let's move it here. as well. Bring this down over here. Let's bring this down here. And I think the last one here, we have a lot, I think we have quite a lot of edges there, so we're gonna delete some. So go into edge selection and let's take this edge out, and let's take this one out too. Back to vertex selection. I'm gonna select these vertices and grab that down like this. Grab this like this. And let's just try and align this properly. Okay, let's see. That's looking cool. All right. Let me right click and select Shade Auto Smooth to clean out the shading. All right, so let's think about this part. So back into edit mode, I'm gonna add in another cube. So with Shift A, add in a cube and rotate that R45. Yeah, and let's scale that down a bit. Let's grab it here. Scale it down a bit. And pressing S and X twice, I want to scale it in this direction on the local X axis, and S and Z twice, I'm going to scale it in this direction. Just make sure it's properly aligned. Okay, all right, so I'm going to add a loop cut here. Selecting everything. Make sure you select only these and nothing else. Selecting only these. I'm going to delete the vertices. Okay, go into, select these with L by hovering over here and pressing L. Go into local view, and inside view, that's 3 on your number pad. Just bring that over here to align it properly. Okay. And in top view, I'm gonna extrude it to this point as well. And you know the drill, we're gonna delete this face. Okay. In edge selection mode, I'm gonna select this edge, this one, and these, and these, and let's bevel that to here. All right. Shade Auto Smooth. In front view, go back to edit mode and make sure everything here is selected. So in wireframe mode, just select everything here and Shift D, duplicate that here. And like before, just try and align this to each panel here. Okay. And for this, I'm going to rotate it around 90 degrees. So R90. And just keep on aligning it. Okay, so I think we have two here at the top here. So let me grab that over here. And let's spin that again, 90 degrees, R90. So, okay, and I think we have the last one here. So all I want to do, I want to come over here to the first one, just select that, and with L, I can select everything and just Shift D and move it over here. And just make sure it's properly aligned. And in vertex selection, I'm gonna select everything here. Downwards. send here, select these and send that. All right, I think that's looking great. That's looking great. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so in the next part, we're going to be making this triangular shapes. But before then, let us join this to this. So selecting both, I'm going to press Ctrl J, and that joins those two meshes. All right, so like I said, we're going to be creating this triangular shapes in the next video. So see you in the part 3.